Thanks for logging on to GACTV.com. And apparently a lot of you people did, not only here in the States, but internationally as well. When it comes to this woman right here, you have fans all over the world.
That's awesome.
All right, well, we're going to start, though, right here and going up to the Northeast, Foxborough, Massachusetts. This one from Bianca. What is your favorite childhood memory, and what makes it so significant?
My favorite childhood memory is of living on the farm, on the Christmas tree farm, and my mom would talk to me even before I knew how to talk. She would just have conversations with me, and I somehow can remember that. And going back and watching the home videos of it, it's really sweet that even when I was just clearly not going to respond because I was 6 months old, she's having conversations with me in the kitchen while I was strapped on this backpack that they had. They used to carry me around in this backpack. And I think that, you know, just all the memories of then growing up and getting to run around, have tangled hair and talk to animals. It's really fun.
Every mom watching is now talking to their 2-month-old if that little girl can turn out like you. They're all running to the kitchen right now. Megan Bella from West Brownsville, Pennsylvania. What's your favorite restaurant and why do you like it?
My favorite restaurant, it changes all the time. I'm constantly looking up restaurants on my phone and like looking at the menus, and it's like a recent obsession of mine. But what is my favorite? I really like standard chain restaurants that you can get everywhere because, you know, on tour you have to know your favorites. I really like Cracker Barrel, I like Applebee's, I like Olive Garden, I like Chili's, I like all kinds of different ones. Dairy Queen.
Ice cream?
McDonald's, Wendy's.
Because they're consistent, because you know what you're going to get, right?
Yeah.
As much as you're on the road.
Absolutely.
Nina Small from Westborough, Massachusetts. What was it like the first time you invited a bunch of people over to your new condo? Did they all like the giant bird cage?
The first couple of times that I had people over to my condo, it was Nathan, my producer, my band, all of their girlfriends and wives and boyfriends and stuff. And we all, we had like flatbread night where we would, you know, I had all these like pizza flatbread recipe like ingredients, and we would all just kind of make our own and put it in the oven, and it's a really cool party thing to do. And then we all stood around the piano and were singing songs at the top of our lungs. And they loved the bird cage. They loved the pond in the middle of the living room.
How big is the bird cage?
It's like the size of like, I don't know, like 5 people could fit in it.
I was going to say, did everybody want to jump in and get a picture of the bird cage?
I don't really remember. I think there are lots of balcony opportunities in my house, and so those are definitely the places where they get pictures.
This one from Faith out of Singapore. What is your current fashion craze? For example, scarves, bracelets, etc.
Oxford shoes and knee-high socks.
Love knee-high. The kinds with the stripes?
Yeah.
This one from Lan out of Lund, Sweden. What do you consider a perfect date?
Oh, wow. I think a perfect date would be if a guy would do something romantic. Anything. I mean, some sort of gesture to let you know that he knows you. Something thoughtful, like, oh my gosh, I read in some interviews that Katy Perry has done some of the stuff that Russell Brand does for her, like just romantic things that lets her know that he was listening to something she said. And I think that when a guy listens to what you are saying and takes it into account and puts some cute spin on it, it's like, that's what you want.
Score major points. Naomi from Burlington, Canada. We all have seen you in tons of beautiful dresses. Do you have a favorite style of dress?
I think that right now I definitely lean toward retro style. I really love, you know, either like 20s or 60s or 40s. So as far as dresses go, I'm really into that right now.
You love dresses.
I love
Do you
dresses.
ever wear jeans or?
I do. I wore jeans to the studio today. So I walked in wearing jeans. Cold weather kind of leads me to need jeans.
Yeah. This one from Hannah out of Auckland, New Zealand. Hey Taylor, I'm your biggest New Zealand fan. So much so that when you toured Australia, I worked the whole summer to afford a flight and hotel to see you in Sydney.
Aww.
Which of your music idols would you have done that for and why? Anybody that?
I would have done that for Shania Twain. I would have done that for Faith Hill. Possibly I would have done that for the Dixie Chicks. Those were my top 3. Those were my favorites, and those are the reasons why I wanted to be in country music. So, you know, getting a chance to know Faith the way that I do, and to be able to call her a friend is something that still is just mind-blowing to me. You know, realizing that your heroes are really cool people when they walk off stage is a major plus.
And you are that. Always, always, always a pleasure. Taylor Swift, everybody.
Thank you. That's very
They know it.
sweet.
Thank you guys for taking the time to write in from all over the world, and thanks for watching GACTV.com.